Hello friends, the topic of today's lecture is Essen-Moser fragmentation. In this reaction, tosyl hydrazone of an alpha-beta epoxy ketone in the presence of a base or an acid produces an alkyne and a ketone. Nitrogen gas and toluene sulfonate or toluene sulfonic acid are liberated as the byproducts. To find the structure of Essen-Moser fragmentation products without going into detailed mechanism, let's label the carbons undergoing transformation. Carbon of hydrazone as H, this is alpha carbon and this is beta. Ignore the tosyl hydrazide group and epoxy group and cut the alpha beta carbon carbon bond. Put a triple bond between carbon H and alpha to get the structure of alkyne and convert beta carbon into carbonyl carbon to get the structure of ketone. If R1 and R4 are the parts of a ring, then you will get one product with both the alkyne and keto group. The tosyl hydrazone of alpha-beta epoxy ketone can be synthesized by the reaction between alpha-beta epoxy ketone and tosyl hydrazine. And the alpha-beta epoxy ketone can be synthesized from the corresponding alpha-beta unsaturated ketone by the epoxidation with alkaline hydrogen peroxide. Mechanism of Essen-Moser fragmentation under basic condition. Let's redraw alpha-beta epoxy hydrazone. In the presence of a base, deprotonation of hydrazone promotes ring opening of epoxide to give an alkoxy species. This alkoxy species then fragments, displacing nitrogen gas and sulfonate to give an alkyne and a ketone. Mechanism of Essen-Moser fragmentation under acidic condition. In the presence of an acid, epoxide oxygen gets protonated to produce alpha-beta epoxyranium tosyl hydrazone, which after epoxide ring opening like this produces protonated tosyl diazenyl alkenyl. After deprotonation, it gives tosyl diazenyl alkenyl. Now, removal of nitrogen gas and toluene sulfonic acid gives alkyne and ketone. Now let's discuss some problems based on Essen-Moser fragmentation. Question number 1. Predict the structure of the product when this alpha-beta epoxy tosyl hydrazone is treated with sodium ethoxide. Here we will discuss both the ways of finding structure of product, means the way without going through the mechanism and the way going through the mechanism. Let's first discuss the way without going through the mechanism. For this, first label the hydrazone carbon as H. This is alpha and this is beta carbon. Draw the skeleton of the product. For this, ignore the tosyl hydrazide group and epoxy group and break alpha-beta carbon-carbon bond. Thus, the skeleton will look like this. Put keto group at beta and a triple bond between carbon H and alpha to get the structure of the product. If we redraw it properly, it will look like this. Now we will draw the structure of the product by going through the mechanism. Proton abstraction by base followed by electronic delocalization and epoxide ring opening gives alkoxy species. This alkoxy species undergoes fragmentation by displacing nitrogen gas and sulfonate to produce product. Let's have another example. In this, we have to predict the structure of product when given alpha-beta epoxy ketone is treated with mesitylene sulfonyl hydrazine in the presence of acetic acid in DCM. We have already discussed the mechanism of Essen-Moser fragmentation under acidic condition. Here we will discuss the way of drawing a structure product without mechanism. Label the carbon as H, alpha and beta. Draw the skeleton of product. For this, ignore the keto and epoxy group and break the alpha-beta carbon-carbon bond. Thus, the skeleton will look like this. Now, put a keto group at beta carbon and a triple bond between H and alpha. If we redraw it properly, the structure will look like this. Now we will discuss SN-Moser fragmentation of the product formed by the reaction between 1-amino 2-phenylaziridine and alpha-beta epoxy ketone. Alpha-beta epoxy ketones, when allowed to react with 1-amino 2-phenylaziridine, produce epoxy hydrazone-like intermediate, which under heating condition produces SN-Moser product. For example, when epoxy decalone is condensed with 1-amino 2-phenylaziridine, produces hydrazone-like product A, which when heated in diglyme at 150 degrees centigrade produces ketoalkyne product B. Let's discuss how this SN-Moser reaction occurs. Under heating condition, aziridine ring breaks, eliminating styrene to produce nitrene intermediate, which after the electronic rearrangement gives epoxy diaza intermediate. Electronic delocalization in epoxy diaza intermediate gives alkoxy diazonium intermediate, which eliminates nitrogen like this to produce SN-Moser fragmentation product. If we draw it properly, it will look like this. That's all in this video. Please subscribe my channel and press the bell icon if you like this video. Thank you very much.